I have got back to the car park and realised that I don't have my wallet. Good morning guys. So today we've got a longish day actually. We've got a client meeting first and then what else have we got? We've got some internal meetings with the team talking about various bits and bobs, and then tonight I'm actually presenting at Exeter Library again on digital trends and that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. That's not until I think sort of 6 o'clock or something this afternoon. So yeah, probably be back latest tonight. And got a few ideas for the vlog this morning, but we'll see how the day pans out and then decide upon that. A Coke today was a bad idea. Busy morning with the clients. Good meeting though. Came up with lots of ideas for their business, things that we can help push them ahead with in the next year or so. About to run into a meeting now with, we had an internal meeting with Dan as well, talking about content marketing for optics, which is really exciting. Got some cool ideas there, and about to run into a meeting now talking sales with Kristen. Then I've got a marketing meeting with Hannah, and then I will be off to the library to set up for my presentation tonight. So I'm not sure how much else I'll shoot in the meetings today, but probably afterwards and when I'm off to the library. Oh, it's raining, can't use the camera. I've just arrived in the car park, so just parked up and making my way over to Exeter Library now. Doing a talk at Exeter Library on social media, so yeah, just heading on up there now. Exeter's put a lot of reinvestment into its library over the last sort of couple of years, so yeah, I'll take you inside anyway, you can see. You should really come and check out this place, because in 2014 I think it was, Exeter Library was pretty much gutted for a good 12 to 18 months and completely redone, and I have to say they've done an amazing job of it. It really is a second to none library these days, and they've got a couple of really interesting parts to it which most libraries I guess don't have. So one is the business and IP centre, where you can come and get advice from these guys about intellectual property and obviously business, and that is free, that advice. They've got this thing called the Fab Lab, which I'm going to take you around in a second, which is a pretty awesome little room which has 5 3D printers, a laser cutter, like all sorts of other tooling which I know nothing about because I'm rubbish at DIY, but some really interesting things that you can get your hands on if you are interested in that sort of thing. And they have membership systems that you can subscribe to where you can get access to that tooling, probably a lot cheaper than if you were to try and do it yourself. So thoroughly recommend you take a trip down here. It's a really good location. This meeting room that I'm in, by the way, is also available to rent. They're not paying me to say this, by the way, but it's a good meeting room. There's room for, I don't know, guess up to 25, 30 people here. Nice projector facilities, which I've just set up there. It's nice and cool. And yeah, if you're looking for a meeting room in Exeter, then this is a good location. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, so
you got all sorts of gadgets in here.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we've got the 5 3D printers around.
Just the 5.
Just the 5. Yeah, so it's actually, that's, I'm not going to peel that off because it's,
Amazing.
people have been making all these little...
Okay, yeah. Nice.
The router, that cuts wood, so you can cut
Oh well,
big pieces of wood and you could make a guitar. Or...
Is this all 3D printed stuff
Yeah.
then? Yeah.
Yeah. Scott Mills from Radio 1. Laser cutter. And you can, so you can do pretty much you can cut pretty much anything on there.
Slate as well. Amazing. Engraving as well. Me and James starting our digital agency. Now I want to position for a second the journey that we've been on in that time and how much the world of digital has changed. I employ about 20 people down in Marsh Barton in Exeter. This is a team meeting at Christmas time last year. So when I went to university here in Exeter, people would literally, and I won't know where to like, queue up to go and get their email. We had no smartphones back then, we had only phones that actually rang people. No social media back then. How did we even communicate? I mean, Alfie has 4.9 million subscribers on YouTube. The Slow Mo guys have 7.3 million subscribers. He has 9.9 million subscribers. And Zoella has over 10 million subscribers. Did I mention, by the way, that Alfie and Zoella are actually an item, and they now have a waxwork in Madame Tussauds in London, next to David Beckham and the Queen. I did an interview with Chris from my blog, and I picked out 2 questions from it which I thought you might find interesting. So the first one is, how long do you spend online each day? Chris says, I'm online for my job and my downtime, constantly connected, even down to my entertainment. It's all streamed through Netflix, Now TV or catch-up channels. When I'm awake, I'm connected. Can you imagine a world without the internet? Some of us might be able to. I can imagine it, but it would be a struggle. These guys have grown up not knowing a world without the internet. Think how different that is for those of us who did. They are completely connected. So if we're trying to market to those people, or we're trying to gain awareness from them on their social media channels, we have to understand that generation. That's me and Oscar working on our iPhones. I love Facebook advertising. It's so powerful. And if you do it right, you can access very, very targeted groups, very targeted niche audiences. What I want you to think about now is, again, getting out of this bubble of social media and thinking about creation of a digital platform. And it's all with one goal, which is to get people back to here to market to them, because hopefully they'll become clients at some point. I want to talk quickly now about influencer marketing. So, has anyone heard that term or know what it means? Just finished the session there at the library, and it's about 7 o'clock. Quite hungry. Good session though. There was probably, I don't know, another 10 people that weren't even booked on that suddenly turned up, which was a bit of a challenge for seats, but all good. So yeah. Good feedback, just had a quick look through the forms. Always quite keen to know how things go and what you need to get better at, and yeah, so that's what we did, and it was pretty good all round. Hey guys, so on a scale of about 1 to 10, with 10 being an absolute freaking disaster and 1 being a walk in the park, I'm sitting around an 8, because I have got back to the car park and realised that I don't have my wallet, which is really helpful. And this is a coin operated car park, so I can't get out, don't have any money, can't get a cab home, and now I'm asking Liz to get Oscar out of bed and bring him, because she's the only person that can come and get me. Right, made it home guys. I probably owe Liz about a year's supply of chocolate now, but I'm back home. Liz?
Yeah?
Did you mind coming and picking me up?
No, I'm pretty used to it.
She says she's pretty used to it. I don't know what that says about me, to be honest. But yeah, back home now. That's me done for today. So until then, I'll see you next time.